All right, so what we've done is we've taken off of the internet, the local internet, we've downloaded the digital tools OSForensics and installed it, and also FTK Imager with OSForensics. We created cases for the USB drives, and it's losing my latest work because it keeps crashing on Terry's work USB. Takes, for whatever reason, it wants to take an hour looking up Kitty, over 2,500 references. I'm not sure how to narrow that down so that it won't crash, but we've run through all of the cases. Each one is kind of the same thing. New case, add device, you go back and add it from the USB or the DVD. And then you're going to search for a keyword or a string, and you're going to create an index and save the index using OSForensics. Then, using FTK Imager, you will add your evidence items off of local files. You'll find your work that's been created in there in Chapter 4, Project 4. There's your hash, so I changed it, compared the hash. It said hashes, changes. I took the S out because my keyboard stopped working. And the lab is a little buggy like that. You know, you might have to click 33 times to get it to go to the right window, and then keyboard may or may not work, but you get your original hash, so when you do it again, you'll have a second one, and the hash file will change, like mine did for changing the S. If it freezes up and you can't use your keyboard like it did to me, I right-clicked on the file. Oops. I right-clicked, I highlighted the S, right-clicked it, and selected delete, and I did it over there too, so all your bases are belong to us, and it changed the hash, and I was able to see that, take a screenshot of it. Keep working through, you take your screenshots, it's the same thing. You're going to show that your file name can change and the hash won't change. So after you've created a hash of your image, you can't change. Let's say we're talking about this in the real world. You cannot change anything about whatever you're done forensics on. None of the data. But you can change the file name. So let's say you wanted to change the file name to something else, or you went with the default file name and you misspelled somebody's name and you need to go back and spell it correctly. You can do that and it won't change the hash or mess with the evidence. And that was the focus of Chapter 4, was getting you familiar with using, creating cases, doing forensics, and hashing, because hashing is so important so you can show that the file hasn't been changed. I can send you my hash.txt to anybody in the world. I can post it on the internet, whatever, and we can see without a doubt, because the hash doesn't change, that that's the same file and it's forensically intact. That's important for evidence, but it's also important to know when you're downloading stuff, because if you're doing forensics, every bad guy's going to want in your computer. And they're going to want to be able to contaminate evidence that you've gotten against them. And if you're trying to contaminate evidence, the best place to do that would be on something like Open Source Forge or something like SourceForge. I mean, you know, where everybody's downloading these tools, because if you can corrupt the tool, you can corrupt the user. But if the hash is good, you know it's good. So we'll answer these questions and we'll be done. can't remember if it's clear view or plain view. Shoot. Plain view. Magentic tape, sir. You not magnetic. I thought that was trick question. No! I'm gonna get a 60 on this, if that. Thank you for watching.